Alright, so I'm going to do a quick video on how to reset the arm axis on a Mavic Pro. Someone on Facebook was just talking about this, having an issue getting this piece right here, right there, back into position. I guess they repaired their own drone and they're having a little bit of difficulty. So what I'm going to do is show you what I do when I'm fixing a drone using this dead Mavic, cadaver Mavic, and it's another broken arm from another drone. So let's go ahead and pop that piece out. Just going to push it out from the top. And as you see, it's supposed to easily slide out, but there we go. Alright, so now this piece is out. If you fix your arm, do whatever, you broke your arm, now you're doing the arm replacement. Oh shit, okay, now I'm putting it back on. So now, a lot of times people have a ton of difficulty, and I know I always did when I first started repairing drones, getting this back into position to where the arm will properly function going in and out. So what I like to do, let me see if I can show you this. Notice there's a square hole. So say your drone, you're repairing the drone. So the drone is currently in this position right here, right? You got your arm going back in. So you're going to try to get this in. A lot of times people are just going to, do whatever they got to do to kind of just easily, simply line that up and try to get it back into position. And you'll notice that arm does not function properly. So pop it back out. And then, just for instructional purposes, imagine this is in your drone. So say you've already done the repair. What you want to do is just slightly pull the arm out enough just so you can access this little hole to make the adjustment. For sake of ease, I'm just going to do it on this arm. So put the axis into the arm, into the hole on the arm, okay? Now, make sure you're holding onto the arm and don't be yanking on it super hard while you're doing this, or you're going to screw something up. You're going to yank wires off of your ESC. You're going to screw your day up. So what you want to do is you'll notice there's kind of when you twist this thing, there's a bit of a midpoint. It's pretty much right there, actually. And if you see, I'll show you. The the square portion of this piece is pretty much flat and aligned with the base mounting plate. That is the position you want it in order to get the arm to go in properly. I'm going to put it back in and I'm going to show you what happens when you twist it too much. Watch. You'll know. See, it just easily kind of, it does essentially the motion of moving out and in. When you open your Mavic arm, that flinging motion is what you'll feel when you're doing this. Because if you go too far, you'll kind of, and then if you move it far the other way, you'll kind of go back the other way. So the goal here is, again, get it to the middle position. Okay, we are in the middle position. Oop, and I let it bounce, so it's definitely back out of middle position. Try that again. So get you back to middle. Okay, so about the midpoint. I do notice that it is a teeny bit canted off there, so you see that, but generally that's where you want it. Now this is the important part. Now you'll notice there's screw holes that go straight up and down. You'll want to be able to drop this back in straight up and down, okay? So that way, when you put it in, all you got to do is just like set it directly down onto these little pieces right here. Let me see, right there, those little plastic mounting points where the actual axis sits on, and you'll notice that's where it's supposed to be when you try to put it on. So round 3, since I dropped it again. Actually, I don't think that did anything, so let me see if that'll work. So I'm going to orient this properly, the arm properly to mount, made up with the axis. Almost there. Kind of wiggling the arm around a bit to get us in position. Okay. And there we go. It just fell right back into place. Now your arm functions properly, opens right, and it will close right. Let me close this back leg so you can see. So close, open, good to go. Now all you want to do to finish this procedure is to take your little screw, or maybe screws. Some of the Mavic models have 2 screws holding this axis in, but I believe I could be wrong. But anyway, doesn't matter. Just put your screws back where they're supposed to be, like that. Then you'll be back in business.